Hogwarts Legacy was revealed in 2020 and it got every Harry Potter fan hyped for this upcoming game. It's set in the magical wizarding world created by JK Rowling. Just last week, Warner Bros. Dropped an official gameplay reveal and hoo boy, are we excited to see what this game has to offer. Now if you're a Harry Potter fanatic, then no doubt you will have watched this gameplay trailer back to back, but are there some details you might have missed? Before we get into it, be sure to give this video a like and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. It really helps us out. Thanks! Okay, let's get into it. In case you haven't watched any of the trailers yet, Hogwarts Legacy is set in the 1800s, which is way before Harry Potter was even born yet. So this game isn't going to feature some of your favourite characters from the franchise like Dumbledore, Hagrid, or even our beloved house elf Dobby.
I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigour requisite of such a challenge.
Best please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
But that does not mean there aren't going to be any familiar characters from the previous films or games. In the new trailer, you can see nearly headless Nick,
Don't forget why I'm here.
the mischievous Peeves from the video games, and good old Professor Binns.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
What do you think you're doing here, human?
Other than familiar faces that are going to return to Hogwarts Legacy, there's going to be plenty of magical creatures featured in this new game. So far, we've seen giant trolls, black dragons, which were in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, the adorable moon calves that only come out during the full moon, grab horns, hippogriffs, centaurs, noisy mandrakes, evil inferni, and these red frogs that look like they can be found in the wild. These are the only ones that I've spotted in the new gameplay footage, but who knows, there might be even more that haven't been shown off yet. From the first trailer back in 2020, we saw a couple of iconic locations that you could explore. I mean, obviously we have Hogwarts Castle, which I imagine is where you'll spend the majority of your time. But did you know there's also Hogsmeade Village, which is filled with shops where you can explore and buy outfits, potion ingredients, and even some upgrades. There's also Gringotts Bank, Forbidden Forest, Prefect's Bathroom, and some areas which you may never have seen before, like the Hogwarts Kitchen. Since the first reveal of this game, the developers have said that they were inspired by open-world games like The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us Part 2. So we knew that this game is going to have plenty of areas to explore, but how will we be travelling to these places? From what I've seen, it looks like you can walk, but I'm sure that in Hogwarts Legacy you can be a bit more magical and creative. So you can learn to ride a broom at Hogwarts to fly to different locations. And best of all, you can also ride a hippogriff. You can also use flue powder at the fireplace. Who knows? Now, this game really lets you be the witch or wizard however you'd want. You can choose to be good or evil depending on the choices you make. Throughout the game, you'll come across different NPCs and classmates which you'll be able to build relationships with. Your choices will affect your relationships with them. So I mean, I guess if you've always wanted to be the next Lord Voldemort or the Dark Lord Jr., this is your time to shine. When you enter the game, you'll start at Year 5, which gives you access to loads of classes for you to catch up on. You'll be able to learn Defense Against the Dark Arts, where you'll learn the fundamentals of spell-based combat within the wizarding world. Alongside spells, there's also some potion classes where you can learn to brew life-saving and stat-boosting potions. And that's not all, there'll even be herbology, where you can learn to grow magical plants to help you brew potions, or even take the noisy mandrake into battle to assist with combat. From the trailer, you can see different charms, spells, and curses that were used. Of course, you've got your simple charms like Lumos and Accio, which can be used in combat or to solve puzzles. But there's also curses like the Explosive Confringo, Petrificus Totalis, which is a curse that freezes the target's body, and Stupefy, which stuns the opponent. The jinxes that you can spot in the trailer are Opugno, which enchants an object to attack an opponent, and the dangling jinx, Levicorpus, which throws the opponent high into the air. In terms of spells, there's the famous Expelliarmus, Defindo, Incendio, Reparo, and Descendo. The main defensive spell you can see looks to be Protect Go, a shield which is used to deflect enemy spells. But there are also some spells and curses that you can learn from your talent trait. Turns out your character is just super talented with magic, and over time you'll learn spells and curses that you can't exactly learn in class. You'll be able to acquire these abilities from your talent trees. What's even more exciting is that in the trailer, you can also see Avada Kedavra being used by the main character. Oof. Once you've mastered the different spells and skills, you'll be able to combo these spells in your duels and combats against the dark arts. Certainly one of the things that I find most interesting about this game is the Room of Requirement. It's basically your own little cottage which senses what you need and provides it for you. It lets you brew potions, grow magical herbs, and craft magical gear. Best part is you can decorate it however you like to fit your personality. Finally, I can live out my best cottagecore dreams. And that's it! That's 8 things you might have missed from the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play trailer. Was there anything in the trailer that you spotted that we haven't chatted about today? Let us know in the comments, there's bound to be some because this trailer was absolutely packed with little details. Are you excited for this new adventure into the wizarding world? What house are you going to join? Are you going to defend against the dark arts or side with them? Much to think about, let us know in the comments below. If you like the look of Hogwarts Legacy, be sure to check out the playlist on screen right now for some more epic upcoming releases. And finally from me, remember, if you did like this video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe, it really helps us out a lot. I've been Sara from GameByte, and you, as ever, have been wonderful. Thanks for watching.